Hey everyone, I'm Sada and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna consider this particular wine, which is ipomoea wine. I just got to know, and I just love this particular wine since I cast my eyes on it. Actually, it was growing in the area around my house, so I just got a twig from there and just planted it in this pot. In the course of like 4 5 months it has grown into this pot, and also it flowers very beautiful. So since this is winter right now, it's not flowering. Once the March approaches, it will flower again. So now talking about the water requirement of this particular plant, since I made it sit in the sunlight in the open, so I made sure that it is well watered, since when the temperature is high the water will eventually dry up. That apart, fantastically it does not need much watering, and if there is like a little layer at the top of your pot which dries up, it's okay. You can give it like depending on the sun condition in your area, you can just give it a little drier soil. You can keep it on the drier side so that when you water it soak up properly. If it is too dry for you, then you may go daily, a little daily, but keep an eye out. It shouldn't be get the root rot or anything. You shouldn't be overwatering it. Coming back to the fertilizer, as I told, during the course of like 6 7 months since I have this pretty vine over here, I think I just once fertilized it with NPK 19 and then I let it be, and it does not need much of the fertilizer. It's a kind of wild vine, ipomoea, so it grows well if it is not given a lot of content. Once it flowers, you will see it's a beautiful flower. Now the sunlight requirement about of this plant is quite high. I just made it sit in open sun here for like 6 7 hours of sunlight. Direct sunlight is hitting this pot all the time throughout the day, and it does really well. Otherwise you can't place fragile or delicate wines like this in open sun, but it especially does well under the direct sun, and you can see it's giving new shoots running through. So the growth is so tremendous right now after winters that I just had clip one of the twigs of it and let it run through like over the rope which I have given as a support to this vine to grow on. That apart, I just want to add a point which is important. Like when May and June approaches, then the sun is really hot, and it's really hot and dry in North India where I live. So in those particular months, maybe you will have to keep it in shade. So now coming up to the fun fact about this particular wine and the pot as a whole. So it was just sitting like this throughout winters, and when the February ends, I just got to see this new bloom by the side of this wine. And it's not just these blue flowers, it has got pretty yellow flowers too. If I may show you, these teeny tiny plants are looking very beautiful, and these yellow flowers. So I'm just keeping it as a present right at this moment. Maybe later I'll just pluck this off and let the wine work out properly.